Welcome to the new lecture of this Fundamental of Electrical Engineering. So today we will basically deal with how to approach circuit or how to solve a circuit. So you can see here I have taken two circuits, some DC voltage sources there and two resistors are there, and current I is flowing. I can see that the voltage source, this is the negative end and this is the positive end. Similarly, if you can see the second figure or second picture, so same voltage source is connected but in the reverse way, and current is flowing in the opposite direction. Now how we'll approach this type of circuit to find out the circuit parameters, like what is the current flowing. So when we try to solve a complex circuit, at that time the sign of the battery and sign of the voltage drop plays an important role in the to analyze the circuit. So here the need of how to approach when the battery's terminal is just rotated, then you can see that there is two basic things. So first we will think about the sign of battery. So first we will write about the sign of battery. The battery can be connected in the positive negative way or negative positive way. So let us think that I have taken one battery. So in this way, so there is two ends of the battery. So I am naming as end A and end B, where this is the battery end negative and this is the battery end positive. So and the EMF of the battery is E. So when we are approaching to the circuit, then we can analyze the circuit either in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So for a particular branch, either we can go from left to right or right to left or top to bottom or bottom to top. Suppose for this particular battery, my approach or my motion is from left to right. This is my motion. So this is my eye basically. So I can see from left to right, or I can move from A to B. This is my motion. So when my motion is from A to B, so first I will encounter minus, then I will get plus. So basically I am going from negative to positive. That means I am gaining something. If there is a gaining, so I can see that the gaining means always positive. So I can see the voltage drop here, or the voltage is plus E. Similarly, if I just rotate that particular battery, suppose I am rotating the particular battery, so same end, so let this end is A, this end is B, but now the battery polarity is just changed. So you can see that this is the positive end of the battery and this is the negative end of the battery, but still my motion is in the same direction. I am going from A to B, I am going from left to right, and this is my motion. So when I am going from A to B, I can see first, I can able to see the positive sign will come, then negative sign will come. That means, so I am going from positive to negative. That means I am losing something. So when I am losing something, I can say that the voltage of the battery, if the EMF of the battery is E, I can say that the voltage is nothing but the negative of the EMF voltage equal to minus E. Similarly, in circuit there are some passive elements are there. Suppose I am taking the passive element here as the resistor. So across the resistor, how we will find out the voltage drop, or you can say that IR drop. So how to calculate the IR drop? Okay, so we'll start with the resistor. You can see I am drawing a resistor here. So similar to the previous battery, so this resistor has two ends. You can see A and B, and exactly same resistor also I am taking. Okay, so same kind of resistor also I am taking. So in this first resistor, let the current is flowing from left to right. This is the direction of current. Okay, current is flowing from left to right, but in the second resistor, current is flowing from right to left, that means from B to A. Okay, so if you can easily remember, this resistor looks like a speed breaker in a road. Suppose you are coming with a speed breaker with a speed of 100 km per hour. Okay, and when you enter to the speed breaker, your speed is 100 km per hour. When you cross the speed breaker, your speed becomes 80 km per hour. That means you are losing something and your speed is decreased. So when I am entering to the speed breaker, my speed is something positive, or I can speed is more. After the end of the speed breaker, my speed is decreased. So in this manner, we can understand when current is entering to the resistor, the amount of current is more. When it the number of electron flow is more. When it leaving from the resistor, the amount of electron flow is less. So when it is entering, we can say that it is having some positive. When it is leaving, the number of electrons is less, we can mark as negative. Okay, same thing happens here. If the current is flowing from B to A, when the current will enter to the resistor, I will mark as positive. When the current will leave the resistor, I will mark as negative. Okay, so the current is only giving the positive and negative. Remember, when the current will enter to the resistor or any passive element, that entering part we can mark as plus, and the leaving part of the current is marked as minus. As you can see here, in the first resistor current is flowing from A to B, and the second resistor current is flowing from B to A. Okay, so this current is only giving the sign of the plus and minus, or minus or plus. Okay, now when I let here I amount of current is flowing and the resistor value is R. Same thing here, current is flowing, let I, the resistor value is R. So the voltage drop basically will be I into R. So the voltage drop basically I into R. But what is the sign? Okay, so here it comes how we are moving. So let my motion, so I am moving in this way. So this is my motion, or I can say that this is our motion. I am going from A to B. So when I am going from A to B, so first positive sign will come, then negative sign will come. Okay, I already told, if I am going from plus to minus, that means fall in voltage. So fall in voltage means we can say that we are losing something. Okay, we are going from positive to negative. So I can write down our voltage drop here, nothing but V equal to minus of IR. Okay, same thing I can go to the second resistor. If my motion is from same direction from A to B, so here you can see that first negative will come, then positive will come. So first I will see the negative sign, then I will get the positive sign. That means here the rise in voltage, so you can say that this is rise in voltage. That means I am gaining something. So if I am gaining something, the voltage should be positive. So I can write down here V equal to plus IR. You can see that V equal to plus IR. So remember, this current is only giving the positive and negative sign. Once you get the positive and negative, then your voltage drop is calculated as calculated in the battery. If I am going from plus to minus, if my motion is or my approach is from plus to minus, then there is a drop in voltage, or I am losing means minus. If I am going from minus to plus, if I am going from minus end to plus end, then I am gaining something and my voltage I am getting is positive. That's all.